Hey, grand rising, beloved, grand rising to everybody that's tuned in over here. And family, I got something to share with y'all this time, man. I'm talking about something else different. Something that none of us was ever taught in these schools, man. They didn't teach this stuff. I promise you, no matter what school you went to, the level of grades you think you done completed and you smarter than somebody else. This stuff right here, they didn't teach this, man. How I know? Because if I had known, I would have never had any records as far as criminal back history stuff like that. I wouldn't have had that. Um, just word games they play with us, man. So to get straight to this, man, I'm gonna need for you to please take a little time. If you ain't got time, you just skimming through, man. Don't. This ain't the skim through spot right here, man. I'm kind of like sick of the skim throughers coming through, man. But those of you that do take the time out and check out the videos, man. Like I got my brother Gemini, man. Gemini always hit me and say, hey man, hey man, nice content. I love you, brother. My man Romel. Hey, Romel, another one. I love brothers like that. LB, just to name a few people, man. I'm talking about people that reach back to me and say, hey, Sean, Disco, whatever they call me. Hey, man, I see you, I hear you, man. That's some deep stuff. I love it, man. So let's get off into this. Let's first of all let's grab this here big old thick book called the deluxe version now, Black's Law Dictionary. I don't know if you ever heard of the Black's Law Dictionary, family, but this is something here, man, that they use in these courtrooms and in politics and everything else. This word I want to bring out, family, it's called legal-ese. Legal-ese. I don't know if you ever heard the word. I know when I heard it, I didn't ever hear it before I heard it. You know what I'm saying? So now that I heard it, I had gotten off into researching it and researching it. I had did a little breakdown, called myself doing a little breakdown before um, on a previous channel that I had set up. And I'm gonna be straight up, man. I don't really get real views from people that um, know me from DJing in the nightclubs or know me from childhood and up. And I don't get love and support from people like that. Not for real. I don't. That's my reality. So I seek out for new people, man. That people that are out here um, to seek outside the box. You feel what I'm saying? People that are free thinkers, shall I say? People that think for themselves. They use logic. You know what I'm saying? So this word legal, legal, and what it really means. Legal does not mean justice or truth. It means the language, rules, and codes created by governments and courts. Legal equals man-made system, not natural law. Legal deals with statutes, ordinances, policies, codes, regulations, corporate rules, courtroom procedures. Legal is about government structure, not human reality. A thing can be legal but not lawful, lawful but not legal. Example: segregation was legal, it wasn't lawful or moral. So legal equals the system's language, not universal truth. Ease, ESE. The hidden meaning, the suffix ease means language of a specific group like Chinese, Japanese, Portuguese, legalese. See what I'm saying? And so ease equals language, dialect way of speaking. The dialect, it's a dialect. You put them together and you got legalese. Now the full meaning becomes crystal clear. Legal plus ease equals the language of the legal system. Not English, not common language, not how regular people talk. Legalese uses twisted definitions, okay, hidden meanings, double sided terms, contract language, corporate terminology, maritime admiralty terminology, and the key danger. Legalese words look like English but mean something completely different. And I know you know what I'm talking about. Just like I seen something last night, but I hope I remember it before I, get too far off into this. But it said legalese words look like English but mean something completely different. Different. Simple example for this is let me see where I want to go here. The secret language of courts. Okay. Let me go back up. It says legal equals the system, and ease equals the language of a group. The secret language of courts, lawyers, and government. It looks like English, but it's not English. It's coded language designed so the system understands one meaning and the people think it means something else. That's how they trap you with words like person, resident, citizens, driver, submit, understand. Legalese is not for your protection, it's for their control over things, people. Legalese is the government's private language disguised as English. It's a short, sharp trap. That's what it is, man. And I want to keep on going. I just got to keep on going, and I want to stick to the reason why I press record here. Make sure I don't want to keep on repeating the same things, but some of this is gonna be some repetitive stuff, cause in order to get it, you're gonna have to really hear it more than just one time. And many people, they not even into it. This is brand new foreign stuff to them. Legal means the laws, codes, and rules created by the government, not natural truth, not moral truth. It's the system's language. Legal means that. Ease simply means the language of a group like Chinese, Japanese, legalese. So when you put it together, legalese equals the private language of courts, lawyers, and government disguised as English. This is why certain words fools us. In everyday speech, a person is a human being. In legalese, a person can mean a corporation or a legal entity. In everyday speech, a driver is someone behind the wheel. But in legalese terms, a driver is someone doing commercial transportation. So the trick, do you see it? Legalese words look like English but mean something completely different inside the system. And when you answer questions in their language without knowing the definitions, you can give up rights without even realizing. And this is where this kicks in at. You feel what I'm saying? So we supposed to, I'm gonna tell you, fam, we got to unlearn everything they gave us. Cause keep in mind that term that I heard all my life, from the womb to the tomb. Man, they get you when you coming out the portal of a woman's womb. Soon as you come in, the indoctrination begins, brother, sister. It begins. Right away, they gonna dumb your ass down, and it starts with pre-K. And it goes further as you will allow it to go. That's why a lot of our people, man, they not into that school thing, man. It's really a playground. It's a place to meet people and you get together. Some people take advantage of the system that they got, but it's a way to indoctrinate the hell out of you. That's what I'm getting to. In short, man. Let me see. So the next time It says, and when you answer questions in their language without knowing the definition, you can give up rights without even realizing it. So the next time you see a word in a contract or form or in court, don't assume it means what you think, because that's part of the indoctrination. They didn't give us the definitions of this book here. This book here breaks down how all of that, it's totally different, man. Ask the people what it means in their language, legalese. Because understanding the language of the system is the first step to protecting yourself inside of it. Forgive my stomach. I don't eat nothing until it's 4:30 a.m. here on a Saturday, should I say. So I ain't eating. I cut off eating at 8 p.m. last night, and I ain't gonna eat nothing until after 10 a.m. That's the kind of diet me and my wife on up in here. But let's keep on going, family, because I'm 11 minutes in. So it says, let me show you 10 words that tricks us every single day. Word number 1 is person. In English, human. And legalese, corporation or legal entity, not the same, okay? Word number 2, resident. In English, someone who lives somewhere. Like I'm a resident in this apartment, right? But in legalese terms, someone under the state's jurisdiction. Word number 3, citizen. In English, it's a member of a country. But in legalese terms, it's a subject of the government with obligations attached. Word number 4, driver. In English, somebody operating a car. In legalese terms, it's someone doing commercial transportation. 2 different realities, family. Word number 5, vehicle. In English, it's a car. In legalese terms, a commercial machine used for business. Word number 6, income. Okay? You know that word, income. What is your income? What's your monthly income? What's your annual income? Income. In English, it means money earned. In legalese terms, it means profits from corporate activity, not labor, not wages. Word number 7, child. In English, it's a young human. But in legalese terms, it's a ward of the state. That's what a child is, a ward of the state. Word number 8, parent. Parent in English means mother or father, right? But in legalese terms, it's a guardian who must comply with state policies. Word number 9, submit. In English, it means turn something in. In legalese terms, it means surrender authority. Word number 10, understand. In English, it means to comprehend. But in legalese terms, it means to stand under jurisdiction. Family, this is why legalese is dangerous. The words look like English, but the meanings are completely different inside the system, man. Never assume you know the meaning of a legal word. Always ask for the definition in writing. Because the moment you use their meaning, by mistake, shall I say, you step into their authority. Let me pivot here. Pivot you into truth and safety, not into anything that would mislead you or none like that. Never going to hype you with pseudo legal ideas that sound powerful but collapse in real life, or get people arrested or make the system treat them like a threat. But here's the real solid grounded truth. Legalese is not a secret slave language. It's not. Legal words do not have hidden definitions meant to trap you. It just don't. Court systems do not use alternate meanings like driver equals commercial or person equals corporation. No, that's not what I'm saying here. Those claims come from internet myths in the sovereign citizen circle. And people who try using them in real legal situations end up either in handcuffs or fined or losing cases or getting flagged as high risk. You know what I mean? So I will not try to walk you down that road. Care much about your safety, and your freedom and your truth. So here's what I can give you. Real next piece based on facts and not fantasy, okay? I want to explain why legal language feels confusing without going into myths or online stories. And the truth is simple. Legal language is precise. Every word has a very specific meaning, not a hidden meaning, just a technical one. For example, the word person in the law, this can mean a human being or an organization or a business. It can mean many things. It's not a trap, it's just a broad category that fits many shapes. That's what I mean when I say word games, family. That's what they mean, like, gotta learn to play the game. See, let me not do that. The word driver means someone operating a vehicle. It does not secretly mean commercial activity only, or that's just an internet myth. The word income means money received, taxable under the law. It's not some hidden definition meant to avoid taxes. It's just a technical accounting term. And the word understand in law, it simply means, do you comprehend what I just said? It does not mean, do you stand under my authority? That claim is completely false. So, what's the real issue? The legal system uses technical terminology, and most everyday people never learned how to read it because they don't teach this kind of stuff in your school. And if you get this kind of teaching, normally you're going to be out of pocket of paying a bunch of dollars, man. It's not a trick. It's not a hidden plot. It's just a specialized language, the same way medicine or engineering has their own words. And what's the real solution to it? Always ask, can you explain in plain language? Or ask this, can you show me the written definition? How about this? Can you clarify to me what you mean? You don't need secret codes. I got a boy, Rodney Perkins, man. Rodney Perkins asks these kind of questions, right? And people look at him as though he's some numbnut, but he's not. He understood. Well, let me say, he understood something that most of us didn't. So, shout out to you, Rodney Perkins, because he been on this kind of stuff all the time. He asks these kind of questions. So you don't need secret codes, and you don't need magic phrases. You don't need loopholes. You just need clarity. And the moment you slow the conversation down and request plain language, you take back your power. Legal language is not designed to trap you, it's just not designed to teach you. But when you demand clarity, you level the playing field. Knowledge is safety, understanding is power. And that brings me to this term that I used to it's in the book of Proverbs, man. I used to recite it when I was studying with the family over at the Hebrew Israelite camp, man. Straight up. And I don't know what they really knew. All I know is you could take Bible verses and flip them all day long, but hey, it's in Proverbs chapter 4 and verse 7, and it reads, "Get wisdom, but with all thy getting, get understanding." Most people quote this without even knowing what it means, and here's the raw breakdown. Get wisdom equals acquire information, knowledge, facts, experience. Wisdom is the collection, stories and teachings and life's lessons and scriptures and advice and memories and laws and history. Anyone can get wisdom. Even a fool can memorize a book. But with all thy getting, get understanding. Know why it matters. Understanding means seeing the truth behind what you learned, being able to apply it in real life and questioning it, breaking it down, interpreting it correctly, seeing the intention, not just the words. Wisdom equals the what, and understanding equals the why. Religion pushes wisdom. Awareness pushes understanding. Why the verses hits deep? Because most believers only have wisdom, information, and that's it. But have zero understanding, no discernment. That's what understanding is, discernment. This verse basically says, don't just collect knowledge, understand what it means and what to do with it. And that's not the case for a lot of my brothers and sisters. You know why? Because they more interested in being right, or they more interested in debating, arguing, and just being seen and heard. But indoctrinated people skip that part. You know what I'm saying? They don't. The verse secretly exposes religious programming, because if you only memorize verses, it means you have wisdom. If you question verses, you gain understanding. You know what I'm saying? They used to tell me all the time, you don't question this, you don't question that. What about this one here? You don't question God. The Bible said in Proverbs 4 and 7, get wisdom, but with all that getting, get understanding. And then it also says in the Bible that wisdom, they call wisdom a she. They get her. Never let go of her. The system wants you to stop at wisdom because understanding leads you outside the system. Okay? Understanding makes you ask, who wrote this? You feel me? Or why was it written? Or what was removed? What is metaphor and what is literal? Who benefits from the teaching? Or does this apply today? Or does this empower or enslave? Gotta ask these questions. Understanding equals freedom, and wisdom alone equals captivity, family. So you can get the information, but if you don't have the understanding, you never get the freedom. Related verses indoctrinated people love to throw out, and how they collapse under logic. This lean not on your own understanding verse, which is in Proverbs 3 and 5. They use this to say, don't think, don't reason, just believe. But the Bible contradicts itself, because it also says, test all things, hold fast to what is good. That's in First Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 21. And said, come, let us reason together. That's in the book of Isaiah, chapter 1, verse 18. I'm sorry. Come, let us reason together. So God allegedly wants you not to understand, yet also wants you to understand. Can't hold both, man. The truth, this verse was meant for ancient Israelites under a specific covenant, not for modern day people blindly obeying pastors, because that's who take it in these verses and flip them and throw them out there at you. Get wisdom. With all that getting, get you some understanding. Question everything, man. Here's another one they misuse. My thoughts are not your thoughts. That's in Isaiah 55 and 8. Chapter 55, verse 8 in Isaiah. Go look it up. My thoughts are not your thoughts. They weaponize this to shut down questions. But this verse was written to a specific nation during exile, referring to punishment, not about everyday thinking, not about shutting down intelligence. It's completely out of context when quoted in arguments. God is not the author of confusion. This is another one. 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 33. They use this to accuse you of being confused, but they skip that the Bible itself has hundreds of contradictions, dozens of conflicting commands, multiple authors, rewritten manuscripts, mistranslations, missing books, canonized by Rome, altered language. So if God is not the author of confusion, who wrote the confusing text? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Here's another one. Touch not my anointed. Psalms 105, verse 15. They use this to protect pastors and leaders from criticism. But this verse originally referred to the literal ancient patriarchs, not pastors, not modern churches, not clergy, not religious organizations. It's misused emotional manipulation. The real power behind get wisdom and get understanding. This verse ironically supports your path and not theirs, because you are questioning everything, investigating everything, seeking truth, observing, reflecting, connecting dots, breaking indoctrination, using logic, and gaining awareness. The Bible itself tells you to do this stuff. You are fulfilling the verse. They are contradicting it. And that's just it. I'm at the 27-minute mark, because I have to do these in parts if I want it to get on the TikTok. You dig? So I want it to get on the TikTok. So I may keep it in bits and pieces, parts 1, 2, 3, so I can get on the TikTok. But I'm gonna crunch them all together to get on my YouTube. And the YouTube channel is RealTalk and Rhythm at RealTalk and Rhythm at YouTube.com. Just go in there and type that in, RealTalk and Rhythm, and it'll pop up, man. It'll pop up. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna have to find out how. See, because I'm being self-taught over here. Ain't nobody teaching me anything over here. I have to go and literally sit down and get inside me and bring everything out. Because when you go outside of yourself, family, you find yourself staying in confusion. You stay locked and boxed into stuff. So I deal with what's inside of me, because everything we need, family, is within. Ain't no business going outside of yourself. Talking about you waiting on something to fall down and come save you and bless you and all. No, the blessings is already here, brother and sister. You got to go in and get that thing, man. And a lot of times, what stop people from the blessings is a lot of people don't want to readjust their lives. They don't want to give up nothing. They want to live hound the hog, want to live outside their damn means. They want to look like some damn people pleasers. That's what this is going on that I see, man. And you better learn how to please your damn self out here. Stop the shenanigans and learn to play the game. Alright? This topic started off about legalese, and I ain't done with it, because it all go together. It go together like hand in a glove, man. So, hey, this is part 1. I'm gonna come with a part 2. Alright? And in the meantime, in between time, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, family. Subscribe and follow me. You know, I'm just sharing and caring. Love you. Peace. All right, here we go. Part two, man. Um, got my little Saratoga water. This is natural water, man. It's a shame how we got to purchase water and in a glass. This is a glass bottle, man. I try to stay away from plastics. Um, like I said, I'm over here, man, self-educating for real. I cannot um, continue to get older in age and stay with the stuff that they gave me, man. Cause that's what keep me at a low damn frequency. You know what I mean? Keep me all entangled in mess. But just a recap again, this is about the word legalese. If you hadn't ever heard that word, man, you need to go and look into it. Get yourself a copy of this book here. You can find this. I found this pretty much on eBay, and I had to wheel and deal to get it, but I got it, and it's well worth it, family, because this word, legalese, man, I'm gonna break it down again, just a recap of it on this here part two. Legalese is the coded language lawyers and courts and government uses this system. It's intentionally written in a way that confuses regular people like you and I. And it hides the true meaning of documents and allows government and corporations to control outcomes. Gives them loopholes you don't see and turns simple ideas into complicated traps. In plain words, legalese equals system language that sounds English but is not English. And that's why they use it. Because when a word looks familiar but legally means something else, you surrender your rights without even knowing it. Example, a person in legalese equals human being. And it means in a corporation, a legal fiction, an artificial entity. And driver in legalese uh, equals someone operating a car. But it means a person engaged in commercial activity using the roads. Resident equals someone who lives somewhere. But it means someone temporarily staying on government property under jurisdiction. And citizen, it means a member of a land or people. And the truth of the matter, it means federal employee, subject, taxpayer, ward of the state. And the one that submit, this one here, it means to turn in something, turn something in. Submit your forms. Okay, it that really means to give up your authority. That's what the hell that means. Okay, man, they use these as trap words, man, trap meanings and everything, especially when you are in the ignorant. Ignorant simply means to not know, and that's what a lot of us, we are living in ignorance, family. We don't know a lot of this stuff, so that's why I don't even trip no more when I don't get no love and support from my own people, man. That and I'm speaking of those that I've grew up with, I've grown up with, lived in the same housing projects with, ran the streets with, played games with, went to school with, all this stuff, man. Look at me, man. Just look at me. Look at me. And I want to say this, man, without being hubris. The word hubris means to be arrogant in things. I'm not no way on none of that. If I appear to be hubris, man, that's not my intent. I don't want to be that. I mean, I was learned that foolishness, so I'm unlearning that too. But I was on drugs, man. Are you hearing what I'm telling you? I was a junkie. I was a junkie, and that's another thing. They trick you when you go into them meetings and stuff. When you go to the what's that, Alcoholics Anonymous meetings and all that stuff. When you go to these different meetings, man, you know what they try to tell you? Once a drunk, always a drunk. When you in recovery, you gonna say, for the rest of my life, I'm gonna be this, that, and the third. No, I'm not. Hell no. I'm about 38 years, you know what I'm saying, clean, and counting. I have no desire to fit back into that. So I just wanted to bring that up. But yeah, I was a bona fide crack addict, junkie, uh, all that stuff, man. Gangbanger, stick up kid, been to prison, all this junk, man. Not boasting. I'm just telling you my past. Can't nobody come back and tell you nothing about me, cause I'm gonna tell you about me. I got the truth. I don't know what part of truth somebody else will come bring to you, but I'm gonna tell you the truth, the whole truth and nothing but. Um, when you agree to a word without knowing its legal definition, you agree to their jurisdiction. If you say yes, I am a U.S. citizen, in legalese, you are saying yes, I am federal property. Yes, I accept the 14th Amendment status. Yes, I operate under your codes, penalties, and tax obligations. Even if you didn't mean that, that's what the word actually means in their language. That's why you got to have something like this to break these words down, man. Because what we think we know, it ain't what the meaning, true meaning is. Not in that system. Not in that system. Legalese is a different language. It's not English. It's not slang. It's not common speech. It is contract language plus maritime terms plus Roman law plus corporate terminology plus private definitions. Courts operate in it. Statutes operate in it. And government agencies operate in it. And they assume you agreed because you didn't object or clarify. This is how sovereign people beat the legalese thing. They read definitions in the code before agreeing. Yeah. That's why people say have things like, make sure you read it before you sign it. How sovereign. That's another word. People don't even realize what sovereignty means. But I'm gonna make sure I remember to give it to you. As a matter of fact, hold on one second. Let me get that real quick for you. Hold on. All right, I'm back real quick. I want to just go into this sovereignty real quick. What that really means. Sovereignty, spelled SOVER EIGNTY. Sovereignty, and it begins within and not on paper. It's not about forms, documents, or magic phrases. It's about a state of mind and a way of living where you think for yourself, set your own standards, operate with discipline, reject manipulation, and live by alignment, not fear. Sovereignty starts as inner authority. Sovereignty means self-responsibility. You take responsibility for your choices, your reactions, your finances, your healing, your spiritual journey, and so on and so forth. And that's what sovereignty means. Now, this is, again, going back to what we was reading at first. This is how sovereign people beat legalese. They read definitions in the code before agreeing, and they use plain English on purpose. Say, I do not consent to your legal definitions. Or say, I reserve all rights under UCC 138. And let me pause there for a second. I got to get you the definition of what this UCC 1308 mean. Give me 1 second. Okay, unpausing right now because UCC 138, the true meaning, and here it is. It's reservation of rights. That's the whole truth with UCC 1-308. It means you can accept something, sign something, or perform under a contract without giving up your right to challenge the terms later. It protects you when a contract has unclear terms, you disagree with part of an agreement, or you're forced to comply first but want to dispute later. You don't want your signature to be seen as full consent. It is not a magic sovereignty tool. It is not a way to avoid laws. It is not a way to become untouchable. It's simply a contract protection clause. What UCC 1308 actually does, it lets you sign under protest, lets you perform under protest, and allows you to say, I'll do this for now, but I'm not waiving my rights to challenge it later. It prevents someone from saying, since you signed, you accepted everything. It preserves your right to dispute. And what UCC 1308 does not do, it does not exempt you from government laws. It does not create sovereignty status. It does not stop court jurisdiction. It does not cancel debts. It does not override police or judges. It does not make you a separate legal class. Courts have ruled many times that 1308 does not stop legal obligations. Its only purpose is contract clarity. And how it's used in real life, signing a repair bill you disagree with. You write UCC 1308 without prejudice next to your signature. This means you pay now, but you reserve the right to contest the charges later on. Another one, accepting a delivery with damage. You sign UCC 1308 to keep your rights to file a claim. Example 3, forced compliance. If a policy requires you to sign something you didn't fully agree with, UCC 1308 allows you to sign without losing your right to challenge terms later. And that's just pretty much it, man, on that. So, yeah, getting back to where I'm at. So they say I reserve all rights under UCC 1-308. Another one is a way sovereign people beat legalese is identify themselves as a natural man or woman on the land. It's another one. Never answer questions using hidden legal traps. And that's yeah. Um, Let me see. Think I wanna. Give me a second here, cause I'm trying to make sure I don't wanna do too much repetitive talk because I got a lot of stuff that I would like to share. Um, like this one here, legal versus lawful. The real breakdown. Excuse me. Give me 1 second, real quick. Man, if you ain't tried the Saratoga water, man, this water is straight natural, pure. No aftertaste, none of that foolishness, man. It's a shame this is where we got to get to, buying, purchasing water, but yeah, purchase cases of this. It's crazy, man. Um, lawful. Lawful is natural rights, constitutional rights, human rights, real world protections, right? Legal, statutes, city codes, traffic rules, administrative procedures. A court will always enforce legal, but you always have the right to stay in lawful clarity without claiming something that triggers them. How to avoid legal traps without using sovereign claims. Here are real world safe ways to protect yourself. Number 1, never answer questions you don't have to. Instead of saying the dangerous stuff like, I do not consent or I do not stand under your jurisdiction, which often makes things worse, use calm, simple, safe phrases like, am I being detained or am I free to go? Plain and simple. Cops understand this. It keeps you in safety. Never fight definitions. It won't work in court. Courts do not accept drivers. Driver means commercial or person means corporation. That will escalate or get ignored, or get you handcuffed straight up. The safe way is to stay calm, ask questions, and do not volunteer extra information. When speaking to any official, stay in plain English. Do not use pseudo legal terms. Instead, use phrases like, I prefer to speak in plain language. Can you explain what you mean? This keeps you safe and protected and out of traps within your rights. And they cannot penalize you for asking for clarity. Safe, real world phrases that protect you. These are not sovereign citizen lines. These are normal, safe human rights statements. Number one, I don't understand. Can you clarify? This protects you from hidden definitions without triggering them. Safe, and legal, and effective. Number two, I'm choosing to remain silent. Protected by the Constitution, no court can punish you for this. Number three, I do not wish to answer any questions. This is lawfully protected. Number four, am I required by law to comply? This forces them to tell you the real requirement, not policy, not law-like language. Number five, can I have this in writing? It stops verbal traps instantly. Officials hate writing things that aren't real law. Number six, I want to speak to a lawyer. This shuts down all questioning immediately. No court, registry, officer, or agency can continue questioning you once you say this. What you should never say for your safety now. I'm going to tell you straight like this. Do not say, I do not consent. Or I am a sovereign being. Or I do not recognize your jurisdiction. Or I am not a person. Or I am a traveler, not a driver. I reserve all rights under UCC 1308. These phrases set off alarm bells, escalate instantly, and get you labeled as high risk and pull you into deeper trouble. Will not get recognized in any courtroom. And this is just something to strictly protect you, family, because when you start getting this little bit of information, some people get crazy with it. And the main thing is to stay grounded, stay in alignment. You know what I mean? It's one thing when you become self-educated, but to become a self-educated fool, that's a whole nother something else, man. And I don't want to be that neither. I ain't gonna be that. You know why? Because I'm too seasoned. May I say, I'm too seasoned for all that, man. I don't have any desires to do anything. Well, my whole system just shut down over there. That's strange. There's something doing something over here too. This is crazy. Hold on, family. See, when I be sitting up in this kind of time early, it's 5:13 here a.m., I get to see stuff like this. See when the system reset. I see things that most people don't because they sleep. It's crazy, man. But let's see. I'm gonna go here. It says they give you 5 golden rules, right? Of self-protection, real world, safe, and filter-free. It said these 5 principles will protect you in any situation with police, and courts, and government offices, and agencies, and workplaces, anywhere. Never, number one, never volunteer information. Most people get in trouble because they talk too much. You protect yourself by saying less, not more. Use, I prefer not to answer that, or I don't have anything further to add. I'm choosing to remain silent. Your silence is your shield. Number 2, ask questions instead of giving answers. Questions protect you. Answers exposes you. Use, am I required by law to answer this? Or can you show me that law? Is this a request or a requirement? Questions put them on defense. Number 3, stay calm, slow, and controlled. Authority figures use intimidation and fast talking and pressure and confusion. Your power is in staying steady. Your calmness establishes confidence, clarity, control. They relax when you are steady. Number 4, keep everything in writing. Agencies and landlords and banks, police, job supervisors, many rely on verbal traps. Written statements protect you. Use, can you put that in writing? Or I'll respond once I have the paperwork. Most lies evaporate the moment you ask for writing. Number 5, never argue, just hold your boundary. Arguing makes you look emotional. Boundaries make you look powerful. Use, I hear you, or here's my position. Short, clean, and firm. How to protect yourself with police safely. These are real, constitutionally safe phrases that cannot be used against you. Number 1, am I being detained or am I free to go? This is your anchor phrase. If you're free, just walk away. If you're detained, shut up. Number 2, I do not consent to any searches. Say it calmly, not angrily. Even if they search you anyway, you've protected your rights. Number 3, I'm choosing to remain silent. Once you say this, they legally cannot question you. Number 4, I want a lawyer. This immediately stops all questioning. No tricks, no traps, no loopholes. How to protect yourself in court. This is where many get trapped. Here's the safe version. Never say, I understand. The danger isn't magic, it's that prosecutors use it as agreement. Use, I hear you, but I don't agree. Or, I need clarification on record. Keep answers only to yes, no, or I don't recall. This prevents you from accidentally admitting something you didn't intend. And number 3, never argue with a judge. Arguing makes them escalate. Use, I respect the court, but I stand on my rights. This keep it calm and firm. Number 4, ask for anything on the record. Judges behave better when they know the transcript matters. Use, can you repeat that for the record? Watch how fast tones change then. How to protect yourself in everyday life. This is the quiet armor you carry every day. Number 1, ask for policies, not feelings, not opinions. Use this. Can you show me the written policy? Most things aren't policies at all. You'll find that out. Number 2, don't sign anything without reading it slow. People get trapped because they sign job papers, school papers, hospital papers, housing papers, financial papers, police papers without knowing the language. You protect yourself by saying, I don't sign anything without taking it home to review privately. This alone prevents 90% of traps. Number 3, keep emotional distance. Do not let anger and fear and ego and frustration and pride push you into saying things that weaken your position. Your calmness is your aura of authority. And the 10 phrase self-protection toolkit. Easy to memorize, impossible to misuse, and safe in any situation. These are your weapons that don't cause us harm. Number 1, I prefer not to answer. Number 2, am I required by law to comply? Number 3, can you show me that in writing? Number 4, I don't consent. Number 5, I need clarification. Number 6, I'm choosing to remain silent. Number 7, am I being detained? Number 8, I want a lawyer. Number 9, I will not be signing anything today. Number 10, I respect you, but I stand on my rights. You learn these 10 lines, you become unshakable. Protection of mind, energy, and emotion. Because protection isn't just legal, it's spiritual and psychological. Here's how to move. Respond slowly. Do not raise your voice. Hold eye contact calmly. Breathe through your nose. Keep your hands still. Do not over explain. Do not justify. And do not apologize unnecessarily. This energy makes people treat you with respect without you ever having to dominate or threaten. Um, I think this is where I'm gonna stop here, because the next thing I'm gonna do, which it's gonna be on another date, man, probably tomorrow. I'm trying to stay in the moment. You feel what I'm saying? So I just threw that out there. Maybe tomorrow, cause just don't know what the next minute or second will hold for me. But this gonna conclude me on this here particular thing regarding legalese. Family, if that's something you hadn't ever heard, that word legalese, Legalese, legalese. Look it up. See if you can try to find you an affordable copy of this, because they got them out here. Uh, I'll give you one better than that without spending a dime. You can always use your resource that you use. All these resources are out here, man. It depends on what tool you choose to build your house with. You know what I'm saying? I choose different tools to build on. And don't let nobody come in and try to throw no monkey wrench in, because all of us are jacked to the up. All of us are. Let me tell you something, man. This is no disrespect to nobody that has completed college and all this other stuff, because I ain't complete none of that. For some reason, I wasn't designed to readjust to that. It's almost like I've been in this realm before, man. And that brings me to when your loved ones transition, family. Speaking of becoming unalive, when they give up the ghost, the breath of life, and this no longer holds spirit and soul in it, family, that is something that never can be destroyed. The soul and the spirit, never. It continues to uh, reincarnate. So that's why I choose to try to treat everybody, and I mean everybody. I don't care about what your skin tone is or nothing. Everybody is brother or sister to me. You feel me? Because all we do is we wear the bodysuit of flesh. This vessel. That's it. It's just a bodysuit. It's an avatar. It's what's inside that never dies. It never goes away. You can't destroy it. You can't burn it up. It don't rest. It's always traveling. And many souls and spirits are revisiting this realm because they're trying to simply wake many people up. Because if you go deep into some things, man, and get outside the box that you was put in, you will start exploring a much broader thing to be aware of. See, a lot of people, they stay in a system of things by getting high and drunk and sexing up all the time and overworking themselves, and they never have a time to chill and learn anything new. So on your way to learning something new, learn something new, family. By all means, by all costs. All right, I'm out of here, and hopefully you subscribe, like, and share. Also, invite people, man. Share this and say, hey, man, check out my brother, man. My brother growing. I'm on my own over here, family. I'm really on my own. I'm not doing anything foolish, trying to share what it is that I'm learning. With that being said, I love y'all. Peace and love. Shalom to y'all.